Hello guys, hope you're doing good. Let me adjust my chair. Oh my god. Nice to see you. Let me check the noise cancelling is on, so we don't have to suffer with background noise. Man, today it is so much happening outside. We have my roommates or housemates making lots of noise. We have the fucking giant brushing machine car going outside cleaning up the street after the winter with all the sand and shit, right? And so I've been hearing that one going on for 5 hours now, like all the way back and forth all the time. So yeah, lots of fun stuff happening today, including we will be trying to map make in Counter-Strike. And I have no idea what to expect. So yeah, you're not gonna wanna miss out on this one. I think it will be a lot of fun. I have never done it before. I only have slightly prior 3D modeling experience with Blender and SketchUp, and just common sense how to. So yeah, I bring necessities to survive this. Because I haven't been doing any work-related effort shit in a long time. So we will have to do a little effort, and I hope it's gonna turn out good. I've been stocking up on snacks at the store. Later I will make hamburgers with built-in cheese, and it's gonna be so good. But first, we will do this. And yeah, next time I will show you how to make burgers, but not this time, I'm sorry. This time it is only gonna be the CSGO match making, yeah. Don't mind my English, it is as bad as always, but let's not let that stop us, you know? That cannot stop us. So yeah. First we have to do a lot of things. I'm wondering if I should just YOLO and screen share my entire screen, or we first try to install the map making tool and just share the window instead, which I think is a sensible thing to do, as I only have one screen and I need to alt-tab a lot, so do not give you guys seizure. You need me for the good burger stream, I guess. Yeah, man! Damn right. I have burgers now, but there are 3 people in my living room. I'm not bringing a camera out. I could use my phone as a wireless camera, but man, nah. When I move though, we will be making burgers on stream. So, until then, you'll have to stay tuned while I adjust my fucking chair. Jesus Christ. Such a shit chair. But, yeah. You'll have to stay tuned for that. It is from today, counting today, it is 1 month until I am moving. Or until I have moved. So, not long until the burger stream, I guess. Nice to see you run it down. How you doing, man? Do you know anything about map making? We will figure it out. We will figure it out. Let's see, where the fuck is Steam? Library. So, I think I'm supposed to go to Counter-Strike, DLC. No. I know there's a setting inside the game. Also, why are people recommending this game? Oh, okay. Now let's see where we can go. So, is it workshop? No. I know inside the game there is like a download map tools or whatever. Maybe, oh no, here's a setting icon. Properties, manage. Add to properties. Let's see. So we have installed files, betas. Workshop tools. There we go. There we go. So now we have to download it. Yes, starting download, okay. So we have to download 800 megabyte of a workshop tool. Sounds good. Seems fair. So that is what we are doing now. Just give me 2 seconds, I will download the necessary things while you can enjoy some music meanwhile. I call it a damn good deal. That's what I'm saying. There you go. So, wait, it was only 200? Okay, whatever you say. And now I have to go to home. Did I just hear my own voice? No. I don't think I did. So, I don't know how we're gonna do it. Is it settings? Properties? Manage? Is it install files? No. Is it updates? No. Is it... I don't know how to do it. How do I launch it? I don't have a secondary icon for this. Install files? No. DLC? Do I just tap the DLC? This just took me to the store page. Okay. Ah, there we go. You have to press launch and then select the launch option. Counter-Strike Workshop Tools. Play. Hey, okay. This is when it's about to go down. The window capture is working for Workshop Tools, but I do not remember if you have to install Hammer separately, which is the 3D thingy. Let's see what we can do, if we can get some recording going. The screen will go for 2 seconds. Don't worry about it too much, it's just the background shrinking. Let's see. Minimized window capture. Workshop tools. Yeah. Nice. Okay. And so here we should be able to see this now. So this should be the workshop tools. Press the button to launch. And then you can edit. So you have to make a new map. We're gonna call it MasuMaz. And we use asterisk. We cannot use asterisk or whatever. MasuMaz. Suffering. You cannot even use a space. Okay. Masu Suffering. Very nice. Good name. Create. Default. Do I have to double click this? Or do I have to use launch item tools? I am already lost. I have already lost it. Chat. I'm gonna hit the button. Also, the text is doubled. I am terribly sorry. Let me undo that for you. Boom. Ta-da. Let's see how it goes. Do we just double click it first, maybe? Let's try double click. Now it ran Counter-Strike instead. I think it just tried to run an empty map. Okay. Is it gonna crash? No. Okay. Good job, Valve. You didn't underfuck my game. And we also have the game in the background at the same time. Running a blank window. This is confusing. I cannot move the window around without it moving, so I have to go into... Okay. But let's just full screen this. So this should be every texture. Open hammer. There we go. So this is the hammer. And I was gonna open another one. Nice. Mistakes were made. Okay, so I don't know why I have Counter-Strike open. If I go to workshop maps, I don't see my map or anything empty right now. I'm gonna try to close Counter-Strike with the desktop and see how it affects the rest of it. Okay, so it exits everything. I don't have enough RAM for this, bro. Hold on, let me Google. So, while I do the daily brain fog, I need more caffeine. While I do the daily file searching in English, I don't know what's this called, bug finding. Let's see. Is there a way to... I wish I could also... Yeah, for some unknown reason, blah 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 blah. No, to compiling and launching in test mode. Did you ever find a solution? I ended up building a new PC. Okay. Okay. This is bad. So, okay. So it will have to run in the background, and we can work with this. So, now I have to, again, double-click Counter-Strike. It should ask, which game do you want to play? It did not ask which game I want to play. So this is when we open a good can of how many carbohydrates are we talking? 12 gram. I mean energy. That is enough. Let's go for it. Not sponsored. If you want to sponsor me, I will gladly do it and promote it to children on stream. Hit me up. I've been missing that taste, bro. Because I have to quit Counter-Strike now. And then go to Steam, Library, this one. It is not in my list of games. If I go to DLC. How the fuck do I just downloaded it? Where the fuck is it? Settings, manage, properties, install the files, updates. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Can I make a shortcut, please? More store. I know that is the wrong button. Okay. I have to go to DLC every time I want to. Can I make a shortcut? I think I just found my broken game, by the way. Maybe this one. I delete it just to make sure. I don't want to try it. Okay, so let's click this one. It will run automatically and ask, do I want to run this or the other one? Let me just wait. Nothing happened. Why did nothing happen? I'm gonna click it again. Steam is trying to open Steam just to do something. So I will try open it again while I'm inside of Steam. And nothing is happening. Okay. This is gonna be rough, guys. But we will make it work. Sooner or later, the game will have to realize ain't no cooking without something. Automatic updates, no. Pause update, no. General, enable overlay. Select launch option. Ask when starting game. Ask. It didn't ask though. Okay. Maybe this should work now. Let's find out. So instead of... I will just now double click Counter-Strike and it should open the other thing instead. That is Counter-Strike. This is not the map tools, bro. Also, while we're at it, this is the horrible timing. Check out my new AK. It is perfect, and I love it. But why is Steam being difficult? Won't start. Run workshop tools or edit map, but nothing happens. And access. Okay. Steam, properties, general, launch options, drop down, ask when starting game. I have... doesn't exist for me. So it was these... What do you mean? What do you mean? No. That is wrong window. That isn't how it works. Okay, so library, settings. You can change your launch. Oh, okay. Oh, if you say so, I can change my launch options. Ask when starting game. Do I have to save so you realize as well? No? Okay, ask when starting game. Play. There you go, okay. Fuck you, for no reason you wanted to check now if you want to do the right one. Fair enough. There we go. Third time's the charm. Now we have the workshop tools again. Now we can switch window. It is tiny, it is average. Boom. So we have mass suffering. Time to watch YouTube. I'm thinking if we just add my Google Chrome. Yeah, fuck it. We add Chrome. So, add window, browser, add existing, I think. No. Wait, no, it's gonna be a window capture. Add existing. Add window. Add window capture. Existing, Chrome. Boom. Then we're gonna put you like around here, under you. And then we're gonna use the... Where is it? If I open this now. There we go. And now the question is if I go here. I am really unsure if this is gonna help. Do I have to make it viewable first? Let's see. That is the same one. Why doesn't it want to show up? So it doesn't wanna show my Google Chrome. Let's try this again. Because it works apparently this way. First you open Google Earth. Then you go to Chrome. Then you delete it. Move Chrome. Bye bye. Now I have to shrink the window. Go to my freaking Street View. And it should be... Oh, okay. There we go. And so now... The question is if I add Go capture existing Chrome. Boom. Yes. And now we're just gonna put it like, where do we put it, chat? I put it under my face. And just like resize the fuck out of it. So, boom. Yeah, there we go. First try. Google Chrome, Google Earth, best debugging tool ever. So, my chair is being uncomfortable again, touching me in places that shouldn't. Let me try to adjust it, and then we can get back to business. Perfect. So, there we go. Everything is good now. I will switch to headphones, because my roommates, or housemates, whatever you want to call them, are being so loud I can't hear my own thought. Yeah. Nice. I will join my own server. Oh, message. Let's see. I will join my own server so I can play the soundboard.
Game!
And then, if anyone want to backseat, they can do whatever. But first now, we will try to go to YouTube. And we will try to find something like, yeah, reject all, turn on ad blocker, CS2, mapping to... There we go. I saw this video earlier today. And I'm gonna see it again.
Counter-Strike 2 Mapping Academy. I'm Sammy Chimona Hihi Alayubi from...
His name is... Sammy Shimona Hilayubi from Eagle One. Okay. Great guy. Very nice. Now what we will do is we will watch this video. I can full screen it, I think. Yeah, this works. And now, stay with me, chat. We have to somehow keep up with this guy and do the same as he does. I will not rip him off, but we will try to follow along, see what if we can learn something. First of all, my chair is still bothering me! There we go. I have never had a more uncomfortable, unpredictable chair in my life. Even IKEA for $50 is better than this. And also I can feel my eyes twitching. Nothing some caffeine can't fix. So, let's see now what this guy has in store for us. He says...
Team, and I'm excited to go over how to make a map for Counter-Strike 2 from start to finish. The engine behind this game, Source 2, is an extremely powerful tool. The purpose of this video is to teach skills that are important to Source 2 workflow for those who are coming over from Source 1, Unreal, Unity, and other engines. It is also designed with those who have Source 2 experience and are looking to pick up some techniques and insight along the way. By the time...
by the way, we don't have to speed up this footage, because this guy will talk fast as fuck. And he will also be moving fast as fuck, so we have no reason or neither nor any time to speed it up. Let me set my audio device to be cable A, so I don't hear it. Let me check if my mic is working on stream. Let me check if my mic is working on stream. Fantastic. It sounds okay to me. So that is all we are gonna do for now. Let's get back into the video. It should appear on my stream in 2 seconds. There we go. Fantastic.
Time we are finished with this tutorial, you will have built from start to finish a Counter-Strike 2 map with a solid understanding of the engine fundamentals and Source 2 workflow.
Right.
I have a passion for teaching and level design that has grown through the To access the workshop tools after downloading them for the first time, just find your Counter-Strike Go in the library.
Yeah, also this is the problem earlier. It appeared once, then I exit, I tried to make it appear again, it didn't appear. I tried to run this, it didn't appear, it started the normal Counter-Strike. And then it just kept getting worse, so now we have it, but It is really
Create
unpredictable.
A new add-on gives us the
Back
ability
in
to
the
name our
add-on,
new
we named
project.
it
For
Mazu's
now, Academy
Suffering.
works just well for our suits, and since it's where
And then
all
you
our
have to
work's gonna go,
right-click,
set it as
set as
default,
default.
launch our tools.
We don't have to. Then you have to right press the left. Press this one. Launch tools. Okay. I think it's the same as double clicking. We'll find out. Let's wait for it to catch up. And just... I think Discord is being really intrusive on the overlay and like really trying their best to constantly pop up in my face. It might actually ruin the performance, kind of. Let's find out. Now we have an asset browser open and Counter-Strike. Let me go to the settings. It's being really slow. Go to my window settings. I will turn it down even further. Widescreen, nope. Normal. 980, 760. Fantastic. And I will just minimize it. Then we should be able to just have this now. Let's go back to the video and check what the guy did.
Our Academy add-on has created a content folder where it stores raw files such as this VMap
Where is this? Steam apps in...
and a game.
I don't know which one of the folder. Is this program files 86? Steam apps, Counter-Strike, common Counter-Strike, content, CSGO add-ons. Then we have it.
Game folder where compiled files such
And then vmap is what you edit. VPK is compiled file. So vpackage, yeah. And then vmap is a map.
as VBKs will be stored. Oh, and sorry, if you don't have a ray tracing capable graphics card, you can't compile your maps at all.
1070 for the win, fuck you!
The GPU path tracing won't be shown in editor as an option either. You can still, however, fast compile and be limited to a non-viz, non-light
I think
preview
he's
that looks like Doom
skipped the step of how you get into the 3D.
3 Light.
Oh, no.
Once the tools finish loading, select Hammer under the Tools button.
Okay, so let's just open Hammer again without closing the other thing. There's a button up here and there's a button here. Let's use the other button. Because how do you learn if you don't do trial and error? That's what I'm saying. So, studio mode. Let me go to my secondary screen capture, edit workshop tools into Hammer. Then we go back. We resize Hammer into full screen. And I have 8 windows open. This is gonna get so confusing so quick. Go back to the video, see what he's gonna do.
We're starting with a new map, which
Yes.
gets stored as a
New.
.vmap file in your content directory.
So just new. Okay. Control N. Just new. Boom. We are already halfway there, guys. And there we go.
On the left-hand side are all the different tools that will be used to create the map. These ones shown here may have more additions in future.
Yeah,
Hammer
rotate and
updates.
creation tools, okay.
The top left contains the different manipulation tools of the meshes, objects, navigation, and
So what he just said, guys. Also, I feel like my program is a little bit more tiny. But what we can do is we have a top view, we have a filter, and we have the 3D view. If I go in here now, I can right click to rotate and look around. I can zoom out. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the middle of the map. Before we do anything, let us already just begin drawing a cube. And then we can apparently just reshape it just like this. You have to right click to turn up and down. How do you move the camera? Okay, so you see up in the corner when I press Shift, Control, and Alt, everything changes the name. We are clearly working on fancy shit here, but I just want to know how to rotate the camera. Can I use W to move around? I can zoom in and out with W. And yeah. So like, this is me just rotating. I don't know how bad it looks on your screen. Is the flickering bad? No, so on my screen, this is really flickering. That is because I have a panel that is flickering. My screen type is flickering when you move around, I think. It's not when you move around, it's when you have too much black and white at the same time, too much steep contrast, and it will start flickering as fuck. But let me just replay this one more time on my phone and see if it's actually problematic. Because we don't like epileptic warnings without a reason. Ah, ad break, okay. Let's give it 2 seconds and we wait. But yeah. Ad in progress. Great timing, man. Let's see. Also shout out to Xreal over there for priming. Prime is no crime, brother. Anyways. Let me try to go back into the program. So, let's see. I don't have to be inside of the view to move around. This is the top view, so I think it's locked in place. And if I press Ctrl C at any time, it didn't do shit. Edit. Undo drag block. When did I drag it? Okay, so it did undo it. And if I Control Y, it did not want to redo my block. Okay, keep it that way. But now let me just see if you get epileptic shock. It doesn't seem like it. So, if you're seeing this and the grid goes like dark when I turn around and like starts to flicker when I barely move the mouse, I need to sneeze. You might. Worth it. If it's flickering when I move around in the grid with the black and white, and it's flickering, instead of like being a smooth gradient. Suki! Nice to see you! As I was trying to say, if the grid is flickering on your screen, like really flickering instead of being like smooth when I turn around, you have a VA panel instead of OLED or whatever, and it just sucks for black and white contrast like this. But other than that, it should not give you epileptic shock if I turn around. It's only me on the screen. I don't want to come back to school. Oh, yeah, it is already Monday. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, at least you can join us trying to learn how to make 3D maps. For now. Nice to see you, Suki. You're not ready for school, eh? I mean, school is nice. You get to meet people, you get to have a reason to wake up in the morning. It is not too bad. Not too bad. It is bad, but not too bad. Oh, fuck. I guess who's gonna get caffeine shock today? Professional hair is gross and stuff. I'm sorry. No. It is bad. I lied to myself. I said 2 streams ago I was gonna shave it. I never did. And here I am. At least today I took a shower, so I'm not completely shut in, but I... Yeah, no, it's getting bad. I have to shave it before... Well, also, today is 1 month until I move, or have moved out. But yeah, when I move out, I will have to probably shave so I don't look like a complete hobo when I meet my parents again. Oh, my chair! My chair almost took me from behind. Jesus Christ. But yeah, nice to see you, Suki. Sorry, I'm still a little bit shocked by my sneeze. But we will get there. How are you doing? You don't want to go back to school, eh? But thank you for liking my facial hair. I think it's okay, but most people find it just to look like homeless in Norway. Oh, we have like an official date for the moving out? Yeah, it's just within the first of the month. First of the next month. First of the next month. But my family is gonna pick me up the 28th and help me move back home. Which is like a 3-hour drive. So yeah, they will be picking me up then, and then I guess I will be moving the same date. Just moving everything back. So yeah, that is the date. And then I will still have the apartment for 2 days, but I'm not gonna be here, so... Sakalas! No! Welcome to the stream, man. I may not have giveaways, but I have suffering with a 3D cube. So, I have learned I can rotate and use the WASD cube buttons and right click to look around. And then left click will be the magical button to drag, shape, and whatever. So, how do I select this? Shift S. Translate, Shift F1. And this is Shift B. Okay, so Shift S, select, delete. Evaporated, bitch. Okay, nice. So Shift B, cube time. Okay, nice. This is the mid view. I think this is the center of the map. I don't really know how to check. Can I check it in any way if this is the center of the map? Nope, not really. Is it a limit to how big a map can be in Counter-Strike? Nope. Right, now we know that. So yeah, this should be the center, I think. The blue line is the origin. Oh, this is gonna be so problematic. Yeah, this blue line is the center of origin, and then we just work with that. I gave Counter-Strike another try, but around 2 days ago. Wasn't bad, but I didn't like little maps and the crosshair changing a shot if a shoot a lot. Oh, yeah, no, you have to customize the crosshair. I can send you a crosshair and then you just copy paste the link and it should just look normal. But you have in settings, you have the crosshair and then you can customize everything. So I think if you just go static crosshair, static legacy, or just switch between the modes, you will see you can scroll up and see like a preview of it, and then you can change everything about it. You can change everything about the crosshair in Counter-Strike. You can change the color, you can change the size. What else can you need? And yeah, they also have different types, like they move out based on the weapon, or how much recoil or spray it has. They also have just static, and they also have the crosshair moves to where your bullet is, which I use a lot. So when I spray and the bullet goes like, it follows, so I see like I'm shooting up, so I can look down. Can I get a mango as a crosshair? You can, but you just have to like glue a mango on the screen, like, you know. That's what the pros use. They don't use the built-in crosshair, they take a mango, stick it on the screen, and then you just look at the middle of the screen, there's a mango. Yeah. That's what they do. But you can make it orange though, that is gonna be cute. I think if you mix red, green... How the fuck do you make orange with red and green? Is red and green orange? Tacolas, is red and green orange? It might be. It might be. So yeah, you can totally make a fancy crosshair and change the color to a mango color at least. You should try it out. But nice to hear you tried it out. That is awesome. I'm not sure. Not too sure. Alright. Let me see if I can get back into this shitty. So, what we did know, I have to like constantly use WSD. But then I can like, I can't drag the corner. So I can drag this corner. I can drag this corner. And so fun fact, my computer screen is kinda cheap. Wouldn't it be yellow and red? Yeah, but you don't have yellow, you have RGB. Red, green, blue. I forget everything about colors. No, so yeah, I think red and green is just... Is it orange? It is not orange, I think. Is it yellow? It might be yellow. So if you just dial back to green, maybe you get dark orange? I'm no scientist, but I have forgotten myself. So yeah, but you just change anything and see how it goes. Worst case, you just reset to default. And you can also just copy-paste crosshair. So I can like send you my crosshair, or anyone's crosshair in chat, and you get like this. CSGO dash something 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 something. It's like a Windows key, just random letters, and you paste it in, and you get the crosshair, and then you can see how it looks and change it to your liking. So I can just send you a basic one if you want to, and then you just see for yourself if it's okay. But yeah, there's a lot of customization in CSGO. That is what makes it so powerful and so fun to play with. But what I was trying to say, like, on my screen right now, if I move around, the grid is flickering. It's like... But on your screen, it should just be smooth. Why is it like this? Because my computer screen is cheap. It's a VA, not OLED. And because of that, it has big problematic with high contrast and high refresh rate. So even though I have like 155 Hz, it is shit when it comes to a grid. So, a guy who likes to use the grid, this is really problematic for me. Wait, what if I just actually... Yeah, what if I... Where is the view? I think one of these is show editor, objects, show mesh subdivision. One of these should remove the grid, so I don't have to get flashbanged by the flashing grid every time I turn around. Also, I did plant cactus seeds from my mother zigzag cactus. They did survive for long until I took them out of the greenhouse into open air, and then they just evaporated too quick and they all dried up. It was my fault. I should not have taken them out to get fresh air. They just fucking died. Like that. In 2 months, it was a few left, and then they died as well. I have them under my bed as a graveyard now. So yeah, that is the end of that story. They did grow really slowly though, so I need to do a new project. I'm gonna feed them fertilizer, I'm gonna flashbang them with 20,000 lumen, and we're gonna see what happens. Maybe they thrive, maybe they don't. We will just have to wait and see. But for now, the video says, the video we are trying to watch in the little corner,
entities that make up the map. We'll explain these editing and viewing selections later in the video.
Okay.
Select.
But yeah, now, anyways, turns out though, the most important part is this is add, this is select, this is modify current selection, and this is just a viewing. So this is actually really simple and surprisingly powerful tool. Like, low-key, this is surprisingly nice. And I like the WSD to move around. Like, I'm using WSD right now to go back and forth. It is really chill to just right-click and look around like this. So yeah, let's see what we can do.
Selecting the layout button gives a variety of different options.
This is just a layout. We don't have to change it for now, because a top view is nice.
Nostalgia. Within each
the top view is nice to have.
All the different lighting views as well.
Maybe it's session options. Do I have the button? Session option? No, it is not that one. Eleanor, as our customer, as customer at our company, it is important to feel safe when taking the phone call. That's why you will now get an SMS if there's maybe a scammer calling. Ah, okay. Shoot. Shoot. Okay. Stay away from my internet history, Telenor. Bitch. Anyways, back to the video.
Pressing Shift Z will focus on the camera view your mouse is currently hovering over. Pressing it again will go back to the selected layout. To get the...
Hiding something? Nah. It is all out there. Nah. Low-key, I think Telenor in Norway is one of the most interrupting companies, really. Like, they have this, like, even though they try to like block you from scams and shit online, they are probably the ones who track the most of what you do. And they also block a few, let's say, funky sites. Not necessarily the bad sites, just like free access sites, you know, which is pretty shame. It's a shame. I pay for internet, I want to use internet. And they're like, you cannot use this part of the internet. Bro! Then get another company, bye-bye. I can talk about this for hours. But now, yeah. They are a bit annoying. But it is okay. It is not the worst that could happen. Oh, I was gonna do something. Shift-C. Shift-C. Ah. You're gonna glitch out. Nice. So here is the different cubes we have. This is Shift-S. Select. Is this the one? Or is this the material? There we go, now it's deleted, okay. I missed the last ones. Don't worry, I'm just talking bullshit. No, yeah. But it's nice they are, like, even though they are like the biggest company in Norway for phone service, I think, and internet, it is nice they do like take responsibility to protect the average consumer, especially like old people and like naive boomers. Okay, so that, it is nice. Or especially just iPhone users, they are pretty stupid. Sorry, I'm kidding. Sometimes. So yeah, but it is nice to do take responsibility and like try to protect people from scams and shit. And try to like, oh, this is a scam. But I don't need stuff like that because I already have common sense. And an ad blocker that always says, oh, this is a scam site, I already blocked it for you. I'm stupid, so you're right. Self-burn! Nice. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not gonna agree. I find you pretty funny. So it doesn't matter if you're stupid and funny. You're pretty funny anyways. Either way, if you're stupid because you're funny, or funny because you're stupid. It doesn't matter. You're funny either way. Oh man, I should chill down on the caffeine. I've forgotten how many cups of coffee I had today, but it is okay because I need the sugar. Fun and stupid is a nice combo. Also, yeah, it is. Let's go back to the video.
The most accurate look at how the editor will reflect the final product, be sure to find this tone mapping scale option by
tone mapping? Ah, okay. Let's see if we can do this.
the most accurate look at how the editor will reflect the
Oh, so you have to press the hidden button. Ah, tone mapping. Post processing is on. And can I like increase it? Override? Nope. Nothing happening. So let's just keep it at that. I didn't push up a supply, didn't show up on screen. Oh! It is actually still showing up in chat. It never showed up on stream. But I disabled the audio because I haven't checked which audio is the right one yet. So it was to fix when people follow. Twitch plays a alert at the same time as Streamlabs. Well, let's just go make some food while watching the stream. It's gonna be delicious. Nice! Let's go. Just made some food while watching the stream. It's gonna be delicious. Nice, bro. What did you make? Meanwhile, I will be cooking some push-ups for you. Because Suki redeemed them, so let's honor the agreement. Let's see. There we go. So, this is gonna be suffering. I don't low-key wanna. My back is still cracking for no reason. I haven't gone outside in 3 years. Wait. Oh no, you almost didn't see my push-ups. That was a lie. I went outside. Thank you for the pushies. So, Put you over there. Stay. Nice. I hate my chair, bro. Very lazy food. Bean burrito. Nice. Got 0 sleep last night. Oh no. Let's do some more. No, no, no. Ah, no. We'll have to increase the price on this, right? Back to the floor I go. As I already am in the zone. Just claim. Yeah, I realized, bro. I realized. Thank you so much. I did the elbow in for you. You better not redeem anymore, because those were heavy. Okay. It's gaming time. So. Let's see what we have got. You guys can choose if I put the webcam over here to look like I'm actually... or whatever. It's no more. At least wait 10 minutes, bro. Or I will increase the price in protest. Okay? Don't try me. I am above you. Or am I? I don't know. Let's see. Back to the video. Let's just play the video for a bit and see what we can do.
The final product. Be sure to find this tone.
So this was already on auto and enable post-processing. Yeah. Fun fact. The Counter-Strike Source 2, it uses the RTX ray tracing for the lighting. I have a 1070 Ti. So I don't know if I will even be able to render without a graphic card. So it might be I have to playtest every map. Honestly, the headphones are crazy. Nice! Did I miss a message? Headphones are crazy though. That is good. Hope the stream is good. 1 hour charge and lasting 2 days so far. That is awesome. I have my JBL 720 behind me. Bluetooth. And they have like crazy battery life, bro. I think 72 hours low-key. I just use them Bluetooth and like I never have to charge them. Bro, it's crazy. I went from like this tiny wireless earbuds, wireless in-ear shit, right? With like 3 or 6 hour battery life. 3 hour one charge. Recharging case. Like, that change is insane. It is awesome, bro. Very nice. Pro tip, keep it above 40% and under 80 for ultimate battery life. But at this rate, bro, they're never gonna get worn out, I think. That is awesome. Very nice. So, also let me know if there is an ad break so you don't get interrupted from the stream. But yeah, a big problem though with this thingy, when I'm gonna play test, or when you're actually gonna make the map into playable map, I think you have to have a RTX card to render ray traced lighting. If not, it will look like shit. And I don't think it can brute force it on my 1070. So I'm really curious to see what will happen. I think it will look like shit. And I will have to make someone else render my map just for the shader so I can look at it normally. What are the ad breaks? This account is like 2 years old and or man, I've never seen an ad here. What? What? My money, bro! My ad revenue! No! Really? Really? You don't have Twitch Prime or something though? I mean Twitch Turbo? You don't have Twitch Turbo? Didn't show me that. I don't know. That's sus. That's good for you, man. That is good. Maybe you don't notice. Maybe every time you walk away it plays an ad while you're not watching. Let's go back to the video and see what the tutorial tells us to do.
Understanding the theory behind level design that is based on brushes and comparing it to how meshes work will be the biggest workflow transition. The old way was based on having to build blocks of geometry that would require 6 of them to contain a small room.
This is low-key my style. I like to just make blocks into walls. But this guy apparently says that the new source engine, you don't have to do that. It will do it for you.
To the 30 faces that were not a part of
what the fuck did you just do?
You would have to apply the no draw material To properly optimize the Source 1 workflow, you would have to apply the no-draw material to the 30 faces that were not a part of what the player could see. With Viz working differently, porting maps from Source 1 can be tedious. Compared to Source 1, making a small room in Source 2 is as easy as taking a mesh and flipping the faces inwards.
Let's try that. So, first of all, we have to delete our beautiful flooring. What if you make your room into a map? That is going to be a really tiny, unplayable map, but I could do it. That could be a goal for the stream. I was going to make like a list of what we can try to do during the stream. But yeah, let's just try that later. First, I will do this. I will delete everything. Control A, maybe? Nope. That did not work. Shift A. I'm really confused. Where is select everything? We don't have a select everything. Delete you. Do I have anything else in the world now? Okay, no. This is what we're gonna do, chat. We have to move my mouse over. Where the fuck? I can't even see the origin, bro. So there's this blue line, and I can't see it when I'm moving around because everything just turns black and like flickering on my screen. That is very nice. We just do Shift B for block, Shift A, Shift S. Why the fuck can I not see this thing? Plans funding to death in your room? Yeah, they are. What if you make it omega size? I mean, that would be really awesome. I could low-key do high detail, but first I need to learn how to use the bevels and every tool in this program low-key. First of all, we have this problem. There's a fucking cube! Why is there a cube? Where did it go? You know what? New map. And it just kept it alive on the other account. Can I like find the other one and delete it? I don't think I can. What if I close the file? Has unsaved changes saved? No. File, close. Don't save the map. And then we go File, New Map. Let's try this again. Unlike plants that are made for insane. Unlike plants that are like made for insane heat, like cactus is T-side. And the normal forest ones are CT. I mean, we can do anything low-key. I could have CT be window and my amplifier behind me. Wait, fuck. And this can be T-side with the heat lamp and everything. Yeah, many things we could do. But first, I need to manage to place a cube and invert it. So Shift B. Zoom out a bit. I don't know how big this is in terms of Counter-Strike scale. But I will do a chunky cube. I will scale it upwards for like this many units. I will try to move around, check that everything is in proper order. See? Yeah. And then we press F. Press enter. Then we can press F. F is to flip or invert. And there we go. Now the cube is inverted. And as you can see, there is no wall here. It is only wall when we are on the inside. Compared to if we go Shift, if we click on it and press F now it's walls on the outside. But if we undo it, now we have walls on the inside. I don't know if this is going to be like a one-way, so you can like walk through the wall, or it will handle it automatically. But this is what we have for now. Let's add a player character for scale. So now we are inside our little cube. Let's go back to the video and see what we have.
If you come from a background in modeling such as Blender, this process becomes
Also, I think one line should be like 1 human high. So this is like 10 or 20 meters tall. It's pretty big. But no worries.
Much more intuitive. The old way needs to be let go. 36 faces in Source 1 for the same result with 6 faces in Source 2.
Yeah. So it's much more optimized, as is he saying.
First thing is to save our map and name it originally Test Map 01. Changing the grid size down here to 256, and by selecting the block tool, we're now ready to lay down our first.
He said change the grid. Why would I do that? It's 260. Was it 256?
Mesh. Down here to 256, and by selecting the block tool.
So fun fact, we weren't actually that far off. Because as you can see... Oh no, it's the bottom grid. Right. But there we go. Now the bottom grid is in almost meter. So yeah, it's still pretty big, but it is only like 20 or 40 meters wide. So nothing too big for now.
We're now ready to lay down our first mesh. With Source 2, you can work primarily in the 3D view, dragging across the size of the mesh on the 3D grid. You can change the mesh shape and size after placing it into the world. Pressing F will flip the normals of the mesh so the walls are facing inwards. Placing down a player info start by selecting the entity tool will help us with figuring out scale.
So, if we go to the light bulb, which is an entity tool, player start, and just click. This is a human. Look at him. So majestic. So beautiful. Even as a goatee. Holy shit. He has everything I don't. Look at those abs, shoulders. Dick. Nah, no dick actually. Same. At least we have something in common. Very nice. Very epic. So, this is my room, as you can see. It's about the same size, you know, me for scale. That is like the size of my room. More or less. It's like this big, you know. This is what it feels like in my room. So, what was I gonna do? Oh, we need to go back to the video. I have so much brain fog today. I have been awake for a few hours, and I've had 4 cups of coffee, including this one. But we need to get this done. We need to get started and just have something going.
In Hammer.
So actually, yeah, this is where you place all the funny shit, like, yeah, just spawns and stuff.
Each unit equals 1 inch.
And
the player
at the same time, we can just add an environmental light already. So, go up a bit. We should be able to just place this wherever we want. And this is a light. Where is the height transform? If I press move it, I can just move it upwards in case I have to. Nope. I can't move it upwards. Can I cannot move it upwards. Okay. But what this is actually doing, though, is it's not easy to see, but this thing has an arrow, which is pointing the direction of the sun. So this is going to give us a backlit scene or whatever. Direction of light. Color. Oh, so we have the color of the light. For fun, let's just make it a bit slightly blue. Yeah. When has that ever backfired? A direct lighting type? Baked stationary. I don't know what that means. And we also have brightness. I thought direct light meant direction, but it's not direction. Transform, we have angle. Oh, okay. So if this is Y, we go negative 45. Actually, negative 80. Could be pretty funny. That is the wrong way. So actually, let's do 20. And then we have to do the other one, 45. And make it 180. Where the fuck is the lighting pointing now? I am so confused. I don't know angles, by the way. I am no angle grinder. What is 0? Oh no. 90? That is downwards. Ah, then we have to do this one. 45. No, that is rotation. Can we increase this one now to 50? Nah. Why? What is going on? Okay, what if we just increase this to decrease it to 60? And I would change this rotation slowly to 30 to see where it goes. Yeah, and then we just increase it to 45. And now I forgot the direction he was pointing, so we actually have to keep increasing this one to 90 until it points in 120 direction. So now the lighting should be pointing this direction. Yay! Okay. That is enough for now. That is enough for now. I think we did it. So we have lighting, which is an important thing in 3D. You will realize why later if you don't already.
Height is 72 units tall, with the camera
Also, the
level at
guy is
64
72 units tall.
With the mesh selected,
As
you
you
can
said.
switch between the different manipulation points, such as vertices, edges, faces, and the entire object by pressing Shift 1 through 5. This makes it easy later to fine-tune our editing.
And he says you use Shift to choose what layer or whatever you're doing. Shift, I think. Yeah, and then you can go Shift on the face. And then I think we just wait and see what he does.
The light environment entity will be used to provide us with a consistent light source supply across the entire.
Use the light entity.
To switch between the
Yep,
window
yep,
lighting
yep, yep.
modes, select from the drop-down menu our first of a couple of options, all lighting or press.
Okay, let's try this as well. We'll switch from full bright, all lighting. Ooh! Damn, son. We have a sun. Let's just open the roof.
F6.
Give us
The
2
more
seconds.
powerful and superior option that is new to Counter-Strike 2 is the GPU path tracing.
Also, yeah, fuck it. GPU path tracing. Oh, we don't have it. As expected. Thank God we don't have it, actually. Also, what did I just do? Did I just delete it? No, we still have it, okay.
Option or Alt F6.
Yeah, we don't have GPU path tracing because that is RTX ray tracing. We have a GTX 1070 Ti. It still works, but it doesn't have the fancy capability to ray trace at a usable speed. It can still ray trace, it's just a code, but it's not dedicated to do it fast enough, so they don't let you do it.
Light in either of those options because new to Source 2 is Counter-Strike 2's backface block light, which was stopping any of the light going in. For now, we're going to delete the face just to show how this feature works. And
Oh, actually, yeah, we can do that first. Let's try to delete the face. So if we just select it and press delete, the face is gone, and now we can see the sunlight we made. So the sun should be pointing in this direction. Here you can see the shadows pointing pretty steep. This is like 12 midday, I guess? Maybe 1? So it's pointing pretty straight down, as you can see. And this dude, he is surrounded by pretty tall walls. Pretty tall walls. That is a difficult word. Don't say that too fast, too many times. Pretty tall walls, pretty tall walls, pretty... Ah! Okay, yeah. Back to the grind.
later replace the face with a proper mesh material applied.
We will later replace
You'll
it.
notice in
How
our
will we
lighting,
do
though,
it?
that there are tiny slivers of light
We have to learn how to connect them again to fix it. I'm sorry.
seeping through the seams. This is normal because all lighting uses VRAD2 as a preview and not accurate in the final product. Going to the new GPU path tracing view will give you a near perfect replication.
can't do
of
that,
what the
but as you
final
can see,
will look like. This
if
is
you
a
can
massive
see
change
it,
to Source 2 and eliminates
it gets a little bit like noisy when you move around this because this is real-time calculated lighting using ray tracing. So it's black until it calculates where the light is, and then it like blurs out and like tries to filter the noise it makes. It's really fancy stuff, really amazing capability.
the guesswork of how baking
It's
and
really
light
nice.
maps will compile.
But we don't have it, so we can work without. It won't look
Press
as
Ctrl Z
good.
to undo deleting
But I
the mesh,
mean-
and instead with it selected in face mode, browse through the materials and
The fuck
press
did it
Ctrl
just do?
compile. Press Ctrl Z to undo.
Ah, press Ctrl C to undo. So we are not going to actually fix it. We're going to undo it. Ta-da! Imagine just Ctrl C'ing every mistake you do. Can't do that every time, bro.
Instead, with it selected in face mode, browse through the materials and search for the skybox. Undo deleting the mesh. Press Ctrl Z to undo deleting the mesh, and instead, with it selected in face mode, browse through the material.
Select it in face mode. So it is selected in face mode, browse through. What?
Press Ctrl Z to undo deleting the mesh, and instead, with it selected in face mode, browse through the materials and...
Material, okay. So face mode. Material. Texture? No. Modify texture. No, maybe this is this one. Settings. Here's a material. We found a button. And let's see what we have. I cannot find the search button, but maybe we can move this. Like, where is the search? Do we have a search? Yeah, this is search. He said look for...
Search for the skybox material.
Skybox. We just type sky, and then we're gonna find and use the tool skybox v material. Tool skybox v material. We're gonna be using this a lot, by the way. For now, it should still be there, yeah. And now the lighting should come through. What the fuck? Why did you not do it? Okay, let's try again.
Selecting this and pressing Shift T will apply the material to...
Shift T to transform and activate it, bro, really? Shift T. Okay. Okay, and now we can see the shadow. Control C, no shadow. Shift T, shadow. Nice. Oh, we are cooking, guys. This is, by the way, we still have a roof, right? This is a roof. It is not gone. It is still there, but the game is gonna treat it as like just straight out into the open blue heaven, you know? So if you have two separate sky floors, skybox material, if you have two skybox materials, they are both going to be treated like open space, even though it's a wall, and you can like throw grenades out and over through both of them into each other. And we can show that later. First of all, let's just... Oh, this is way too big. Let's go back and see if we can do something about this. So, if we go control, boundary, faces, and see... No, wait, what if we do this? Select Shift, connect, Alt, convert. No, this is moving. If I do this now, oh, it's gonna slant it. Okay, nice. That is not what we want. Wait, there we go. But now what if we do this? Oh, that is still the wall. Oh, okay. And where is the vertex? Edge. Connect. No. How do I move it back and make it smaller? Thanks, bro. I found... Okay, I found something. So it uses edges. I don't know why it's called edges instead of anything else. And pressing Shift and Control doesn't just change... It just changed the name, but it does nothing with it. So, using that knowledge, we can now shrink the box until we have a normal sized box. Why would we do it? I mean, it is box deflation time. It happens. It is part of the economy, brother. But yeah, here we go. Now we have a normal sized box. And this is when shit gets interesting. it's not difficult. So I thought by pressing Shift, Control, and Alt, you get different names in the corner for corners, edges, and faces, but they all do the same. I just have to use edges when I want to change everything at once. I have to use faces if I want to change the ends of a corner. So now I can like move the corner of a face instead to make it like diagonal at the tip. This is very nice. And I can use vertices to change an entire corner, I think. We will figure out the detail as we go. But now I'm more interested in. We still have the skybox. We know how to apply material. That's while we're at it. Let's look for a material. For example, orange should be like a default. There's so many materials, by the way. Concrete wall painted. If I go faces, I click this. And I go this. No, do I have to go like select this one? I cannot see the preview. Shift T. It is now concrete. We have a concrete wall. Okay, let's not do that. Because that was disgusting. Is this how you like test every time you try to find a new color? It's like trial and error, bruh. Orange. Shift T. Orange! Okay, you know what? We can go for some oranges. Do we have any... Lemon wall. Okay, what about melon? Wait, what if you make your room and from the window is your face as an Easter egg? That is gonna be really weird. First of all, great idea, write it down. Ow. Secondly, I first need to learn how to import textures. That is gonna take a long time. Let me know what is the last fruit. Is it banana in CS? There we go, fantastic. So, this, by the way, Tsuki, these are texture or entity fruits in-game. These are like tiny fruits you can cut open and like break in-game, I think. Or I don't know why they exist. They exist. And we have access to them. And I use them as wall textures right now. Very nice, very demure. So, let's find floor. See what we get. We have baggage, rubber floor, sure, Shifty. Is there any way to preview it? I am really curious. But for now, it doesn't really matter, because we have an amazing floor. Holy shit. I want to be able to change this wall, though. How can I change the wall? Is it modify texture? Yeah. And then we have scale, so if I select this wall and I scale it, yes. So I can scale it up and out and up and out. And I can scale this up and out. So up, up, out, out. And last but not least, the banana. We can make them big. Big banana. Nice. That is going to be so traumatizing. I see bananas on the wall. Fantastic. I think we'll crack the code, guys. So yeah, it's pretty easy to work with. Everything is just available. You don't have to like... You don't really have to mess around with too much bullshit that other things forces you to do. Everything is just available at the right place, which is really nice. This is going to be easy to learn, I think. Let's go back to the video.
To the selected faces. I'll explain why this affects viz later. To hide all the cool materials and entities, press Shift-O to hide and unhide them. Back in the material editor, let's get some proper DevTool materials. It wouldn't be a source block out without some orange and gray. We can double click on the mesh to select all the faces in it, and holding Control, click to deselect the floor and sky. Apply the textures with Shift-T.
I think he just showed us that this button align to grid. Okay, so this is not apply. What the fuck? I almost stabbed myself. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this is not the right button.
And then by clicking Align to Grid, use each of these squares to eyeball every 8 hammer units.
Okay.
This particular layout is going to have orange walls and gray floors.
That's a shame.
For our first hallway, select these two.
Now this is when it gets interesting. Okay, I know we have just fucked around for now, but this is when we actually cut and extend the cube. We are not going to need to do it for my room. I could map out the entire house using this, but we're just going to make a hallway in our cube with lemon. So, watch this.
Two edges and press V to make
Go into edge mode. Press V.
an edge cut. We press For our first hallway, select these two edges and press V to make an edge cut.
Okay, so first, let's not use the banana wall. We can go to edges. We can then click one edge at a time, or a wall. Okay, so now it doesn't work the way I thought again. But then why? I select this, and then I go. Okay, guys, I don't know why, but last time I did this and I selected the wall, I could move it. Now I cannot move it that way I thought of. Now I can only change the corner. There you go. Okay. But we can do this. So, let's go to the grid and change it to 64. And then we go to edges. We select this one, we select this one, we press. What did it say?
We press F to bevel the hallway, select these two edges and gray floors. For our first hallway,
It's holding shift on the ditch. Shift, click, V. Now we have a thingy and we can move the thingy. Ooh, yeah! See what I did, chat? See what I did? We extended the wall of orange. This guy is as flabbergasted as me. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. Don't press shift and funny buttons at the same time. Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do that. So, back to where we were.
select these two edges and press V to make
Get the magical thingy to appear.
Press F to bevel the edge and can now move each edge individually.
Now press F on this thing. And now we have two things. Now we can move one of these by doing...
T to go.
By going here and then into transform. Then we can move this around. Okay. Do we have to move this around? We could. Let's move these away a little bit.
To transform mode. When we have made the edges of the hallway wide enough on each side, we can combine the two faces next to each other by selecting them and pressing backspace.
And so the guy says after you split it in the middle, you select this. And then you have to go to faces, select this, press backspace. And now you have one. But now the magic happens. This is the most useful thing, I think.
We can add cuts to our faces by selecting the face and pressing Shift X to go into clipping mode. Make sure to select to keep the faces, and now drag a line across the face where you want to make your cut. Press Enter for a single cut or space.
I think we need to learn this.
In the face and pressing Shift X to go into clipping mode. Make sure to select to keep the faces, and now drag a line across the
Shift X, really? I don't want to do that. Shift X. Just anywhere.
the face where you want to make your cut. Press Enter for a single cut or space.
Don't open Google. Why did it just now remove my black wall? Okay. I don't think it likes what we are doing. So I'm not gonna do that. What we can instead do is just go back and forth. Now we have the normal function.
Cuts. Holding arrow to extrude the hallway face selected and pressing T to be in transform mode, drag the arrow to extrude the face. This method and pressing T to make multiple cuts. Holding down shift with the hallway face selected and pressing T to be in transform mode, holding down shift.
I'm trying to look at what is pressing on the fancy buttons in the bottom corner. He is going way too fast. I hit enter. Why did I hit enter? I don't know.
With the hallway face selected and pressing T to be in transform mode, drag the arrow to extrude the face.
He is saying, go to faces, click, shift, no. Oh yeah, press T to be in transform and just drag it. Just drag it. That is the wrong way. Is it shift? It is shift to extrude, let's go! We did it. This is what we were trying to do. When you hold shift and you move anything, it will make new thingies. That is the biggest deal. So yeah, I know the stream might suck ass right now. Also, nice ban, run it down. Thank you. Good save, good save. But yeah, so it looks like I think we got it now. I am way too tired right now to explain what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. Too much caffeine. Don't drink caffeine. It's not gonna give you focus. It's just gonna make you... See? Hold shift, then you can extrude. Then you just extend instead of moving. Because if I were to try to move it instead... I don't know why I'm in keep extruding right now, but it doesn't really matter. At this point, we can go over here, we can click it, we can extrude again. We go to this, we can extrude this. We can go here. We can extrude this. Keep it the same size. Perfect. And then just to make it really fancy, to make everything work now, I think you go face, that, shift, backspace. That did not work. Bro said backspace was gonna join shit. It is not. Then I have no idea. Very nice. Maybe I have to do edge too. Is this like backspace now? Oh, okay. And now I can go back to the face, select, go to E for transform, and now extend it. And because I also have this thingy here, which I intend to use to my full power, we can select this one. And I think if we extrude it, that is wrong. What if we somehow do this? But why are they also moving? I mean, it makes sense. And if you extrude this, nothing happens. But if you go to transform this face, maybe if you extrude the face instead. Well, now we have a hole. Is everyone happy with the hole? We have a hole. And then, now that we have a hole, we can go here, edge, select, drag it back up. It is gonna get panic. But then we can minimize the hole. Minimize the hole damage. Word games. We can also go here now and move this over here. This is almost what I tried to do, but you see this doesn't like when this happens. Something is overlapping. But it works. So now we have a pit, we have a spawn. Let's see what we can do. How do we work with this? Control S. We're gonna save it as... do I have to override it? Let's see what the guy was doing at the first thing he was doing. He did something, and then he just... Let's see.
If you come from a background in modeling such as Blender, this is source 1 for the first thing is to save our map and name it originally Test Map 01. Changing the grid size down...
Just save the map as anything. Anything 01. Let's go. Now... compiling the map. Let's skip a few steps. I want to make burgers. You want to do something common sense. Like watching me drink energy drink. Let's see now.
Different compile options, starting with how this has fixed our viz leak from earlier. Bad viz will resolve file and reloading of viz data. How this has fixed our viz leak from earlier.
Map.
Bad viz will compile and...
Let's see what we can do. So if we go to map, check map for problems, invalid target, ambient is 0, 0. Okay. Maybe we don't have to care about it. Let's see. Object. Ambient. I cannot find ambient. Where is the thingy? There was a search function. It's getting hot in here. Oh no, is it summer, Fleshy Man? It is really warm in here as well. Even though I have my window open constantly, it's not getting cold air in. And when I close it, it gets this hot in an instant. It's so fun. But hey, check out my crazy professional melon. So this is you, the average player, with a goatee, and this is your house. Sheesh! You like what you see, Flashy Man? And we even have a pit. Whoa! Pretty sick, I know. I know. I'm still confused why it says ambient lighting missing. So let's go to map and just try load map in engine. Let's try. Let's just do load map in engine. Cannot load the compiled map, does not exist. Okay. Tools, map, load compiled viz data. What is compile? Which one do you compile with?
Reloading compiled viz data. The level sealed it with good viz practices.
We skipped a little step.
That we don't have any holes out affected.
It looks like some unmade
dynamic are removed.
Bro, we're still learning. We're still learning.
That goes into depth about viz. But to summarize, this is what
we are still working on it. Also,
Source 2 viz works a little different than Source 1 did.
To
see how good viz versus
we did skip a fancy step.
We'll show you in this demonstration.
But we will see what happens.
The ceiling in the intro room, and then compile the map using full compile. This will build a
how do you compile it?
Which will be based on the viz that was compiled. We can then load.
How the fuck do you compile it? Okay, you fuck it. Fuck it. Map. Tools, prefabs, stream audio, Steam audio, preview, clear, window, help, file, build. Build? Ah. We'll compile. YOLO. Ray tracing, if you see it, yeah, okay. Fuck you. Let's see. Is there sound on the map? Why would there be sound on the map, bro? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna try to compile it. Build cube maps on load. Where is the not build world? Generate light maps. How do I make it not? How do I not make it not use shit? I don't know what you made. Oh, you made a member. Let me see. Build. Disregard GPU light map making. Okay. What if I Google tester workshop build skip GPU making. Can make without RTX. Let's see. You can, but you can't compile lighting. I just tried light map CPU and it really didn't take longer than 5 minutes for my CPU to compile. Okay. I bet OP could get this. Not really. You can try this method. Okay.
CS2 Hammer doesn't let you compile your map without a ray tracing enabled GPU.
Yeah, thank you.
You can still compile your map without one. To do so, press F9 to open the compile menu, then open your settings section and go to the command line section. Highlight and copy the text here. Open your terminal by pressing the Windows key and typing CMD and hitting enter. Paste the text you just copied into the terminal and then type -lightmap_cpu and hit enter. Your map is now compiling, however you should be aware that this will take a very long time. Mappers working on Half-Life Alyx found that compiles could take up to days at a time. Additionally, in CS2, not all lighting features work when compiled like this.
YOLO! Okay guys, it is time to cook. Command line, copy everything we see over here. You can't see it because CMD. Windows capture suck. And then it was, what was the command again? It was light map CPU. So dash light leaked map CPU. It is working. It is working. Shit is happening on my command console. As the guy in the video. And it's done. And thank God I have a tiny map, because we can test it now. So now it should be done. Now we just go out of this again, and we go to map. Load map and engine. Cannot load. The fuck you mean it doesn't exist? Wait, should I watch the entire video before I quit it?
Light map CPU. Additionally, now that the map has compiled, we need to move it
It never said.
Into the game's maps folder. Go to the output folder specified in the original command. Go into CSGO add-ons, then the name of your project, then maps. Copy this VPK file, then go to your CS2 install. Go into Game, CSGO add-ons, then into your project folder, maps, and paste the maps VPK file here.
Thank you.
Install.
Okay.
Go to the output folder.
So, let's see, app data. Percent app data. I'm about to cook, Flashy Man. Watch me cook. App data, local. App data, local. Temp. Name should be Valve. This folder is empty. Let's try that again, shall we? CMD. Paste the command. The command was
Light map CPU and hit enter.
linked map CPU. Why does it use the CPU and not my fucking GPU though? Is there no way you cannot use my GPU instead? I don't know, man. The output data was actually local temp valve, and it should be refresh. It doesn't exist. There's no reason for it to disappear. You can set it to do that. I have a 1070 Ti, but it says use CPU. I cannot use I can't use a GPU, bro. I don't have RTX. That is why I have to use a CPU to render it, it seems. Which is really inefficient. But it should appear in... Let's see. Let me just go to this folder instead. Doesn't exist. Really? It doesn't show up. Put spaces, something. Wait, do I have to change project name? Well, this is gonna suck. So, it never outputted any output. It says, what is my name even on the file is trying? It's supposed to do that. But there is no failed to write scene. Well, fuck you. Oh, it failed. That is maybe why. Okay. Let's try something else. What if we go to map and check for map problems? Yeah, so ambient occlusion, ambient occlusion, let's do occlusion. Occlusion. Let's see. Really? Okay, that was useless. Well, this is useless.
Hey, what's up, guys? First one's gonna be pretty high quality, at least.
This is pretty fun and entertaining. Shit. So, we have a little problem, guys. That is, we are missing something called invalid target, which is the light environment. And the problem is, my light environment is set to 0, 0, 0. Proxy position. Okay. Do I have to do something about this? Really? Override. Okay. I turned on override. Maybe something will happen. And then refresh. We try the command again. YOLO. Race complete. Map build failed. Okay, so this is really fun. This is why I love programming. What am I gonna do with this shit, bro? Do I have to name it? Okay, now you have a name. Are you gonna still complain? Check map of problems. I named him, and now he's happy. Explode. Map build failed. Okay. So I'm gonna end the stream there, guys. If you want to learn how to make maps, good luck. Good luck. We did get the basics down. It is really simple to get started just placing random shit. But the problem starts when you have to render. And oh man, yeah, I'm gonna make burgers. I'm gonna make myself hamburgers. And they're gonna be really good. Telling you, man, it's gonna be really good, bro. So yeah. But you are not gonna know. Because you won't be there. Not to worry. In 1 month, Flesherman, I will be moving back home. And then I'm gonna have my own kitchen. And I'm gonna be cooking on stream. Yeah. So it's gonna be something to look forward to, I hope. It's gonna be really fun. But for now, I will end the stream so I can make myself some food. And then go to bed. I won't go to bed already. The caffeine is still running hard in my blood. Boo! I will raid you. Go live so I can raid you, bro. We're gonna eat the rich. Bruh, go live so I can raid you. I can play CS later, but I will have to... I'm really hungry, okay? So I have to make food now. I'm sorry, Flashy Man. And then I will do more research on this map shit after I have gotten a bit of rest. And then I will try follow the tutorial. And maybe after I skip a step or two. Don't have time though. That is okay. That is acceptable. Aha! Well, that's a shame. Yeah. But I hope you had a good time doing them bad today. I know it wasn't the longest stream, but we have to do it sometimes. It was fun to test out. We got started a bit, as you missed one step for it to work. Yeah, it was really close. And I'm kind of pissed about it. Let me try to close this program, by the way. Can I just like exit one of the windows and then everything crashes? Yeah. Nice. So the funny part is, you have to have Counter-Strike open in the background while you have the fancy workplace in the running as well. So it's just really wasting energy. And also I tried to close Counter-Strike by exiting the window. Now it crashed instead. So yeah, that was awesome. Let me see if Counter-Strike is still gonna work. If I double click it now, launching, will it ask what I want to use, which program? I don't think it's gonna ask me if I want. It is not gonna ask me. So yeah, even though I said, ask me before you run if I want to use the workshop tool or play the game, it don't give a fuck. Also, I also miss my bed, which is why I will get right to it. At least Counter-Strike is working, and it doesn't seem like my settings got white. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. So yeah, I also miss my bed. But I will go now, Suki. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope all of you guys have a great rest of your day. I have to go make food now. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, okay? Maybe we find someone to raid. Do we raid somebody? I need tips in chat right now. Because we need to grow the channel and act like we know what we are doing. So yeah. Any chat, any suggestions, send them in chat, please. But I'm sorry I have to go. I know it's a bit early, but... Man, there is so much debugging I have to do. But we will take it next time. We will do it next time. But I'm really starving, so I will get some food. And then we will take it from there, okay? Remember, Prime is no crime. And until next time, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Let's find someone to raid! Similar or smaller size. Is that a dude? 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 Mr. Meta Facebook AI image. Oh no. Oh no, I just saw it. Oh, that is Jay. Nice to see you, Jay. Let's see. We need to cook. Who do we rate? Is there no one streaming, like, for any reason? You don't have any suggestions, Suki? You know usually something. You usually have some ideas. But none of these are English. Time for some games where kiddos carry me. This guy sounds cool. Does it do giveaways? I mean, he looks good. But now everyone is asleep. Yeah, right. Well, this guy has been streaming. Time to give him a raid, guys. Start raid and say GG in chat. Give him some GGs in the chat, guys. And then we hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning by today. Let's raid this random dude. And yeah, let's see how it goes. But he just left. He just left. Whatever. Let's raid him. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for coming by today. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye! Thank you, Suki. I will enjoy my food. Oh shit, he's watching me.